Hey everyone, how are we? Okay, so haven't done a video for all of a week. Okay, so what I want to talk about today is something that is extremely important. Probably the most important thing at the moment. Okay, so everyone needs to make a choice. And I've noticed in the Truth Humanitarian RV spiritual group, people are so focused on exposing corruption, exposing the truth, while wanting to experience and bring in the new age, the new earth, the golden era, if you like. You can't have it both ways, okay? Bringing corruption and all and focusing on the dark is going to keep you in the dark, is not going to accelerate you into the new earth. It's going to keep you in the old earth. Remember the saying, where your attention goes, your energy flows. And that is so true. If your attention is purely focused in what is going on in the world currently, then you're going to stay in the world that you're focused on. You're not going to move forward into the new earth, okay? Because you're rooted yourself here in the old, in everything that you don't want. Now, I'm not saying ignore it. I'm not saying turn a blind eye to it. I'm not saying that at all. But what we need to do is acknowledge it, but don't give your energy into it, okay? You need, if you want to experience the new earth and you want to ascend, okay, into the higher dimensional frequencies, then you need to let go of the old. You see, you're not going to change the world that we live in. You change your reality by changing yourself, okay? Which means that the world around you still exists, but you experience it completely different. So moving into the 5D New Earth, where all the beautiful technologies are and peace and prosperity and all of that, if you're focused on what's going on in the world now, your energy will keep you here. So instead of being part of the humanitarian community, you'll end up being part of the public community, which means that you won't be doing projects, which means because your energy's not in it, your energy's here. Okay? You see what I'm saying? So if your energy's here, how can you expect to be over there at the same time? You need to choose. Am I going to be here exposing corruption and focusing on the dark? Or am I going to be over there creating the world in which you want to see for the future? Because you can't be focusing on the dark and experiencing the light. It doesn't work. There's no mix and match. Yes, they run side by side, but you have to pick which one you want to be part of. And I'm seeing this a lot in the humanitarian communities. Yes, I'm on holidays. Yes, I'm technically on holidays. Bored, stupid. I'm a person that needs to be doing something every moment of every day. For me, going and sitting on a beach looking at the water for more than 3 or 4 minutes is a nightmare. I have to be doing something. So if you are, okay, let's go back a second. You're focusing on bringing out the darkness, waking up your friends and family, telling the world of what has been going on and what is to come. It doesn't work if you want to experience it physically. You need to shift your thinking from the darkness to the light. And it's the same when we're talking about truthers. You can't talk shit about truthers or other people and expect to be in the light at the same time. It doesn't work. And we find this in the spiritual community. A lot, pardon me, a lot of spiritualists, they are evil. They are nasty, nasty people. Extremely nasty people. I'm spreading love and light while ramming an axe in your back and twisting it until you're screaming because it makes me feel good. That's keeping you in the lower, not in the higher. It doesn't matter how much love and light you give people or you tell people, it's not going to switch you over to the actual love and light. It'll always keep you in the darkness. Okay? So if you want to experience the greatness, you have to step out of the darkness. A lot of humanitarians and a lot of people want the absolute best for this planet. But you have to be the change that you want to see. It doesn't start with the white hats. It doesn't start with President Trump. It doesn't start with the military. They're only the means for it to come about on a global scale. It's you that makes the change. It's you that changes your attitude. You change your perception. You raise your frequency. It's a whole change, and it starts within you. Only then will you be ready for the new earth. Focusing on the dark, being in the dark, is not going to switch you over. It's going to get you to remain here, and then you won't be part of the new earth. You'll experience it, but you won't be part of it. Meaning, you'll get to use the technology, but you won't be part of the community that brings the technology, that's using the technology. Okay? So, really, really, really important. If you stay in the dark and keep your focus on what's going on, you're just going to be a passenger, not the driver. That's what I'm trying to say. There's a big difference. Being a passenger along this journey or being the driver on this journey. You get to decide. The humanitarian community is a whole step above everybody else. And I'm not saying this from ego. I'm saying this because it's the humanitarian community that's expected to build the foundations of the new earth. And if we've got humanitarians focused on the old earth, then we're people short for the new earth. Okay? It's like a soccer team or a football team or netball team. You got one or two people that slack off in that team, the whole team is disrupted. The whole team suffers. You all need to come together. You all need to be the humanitarian that you expect to be once you have your funds. You need to be that person now. Remember, humanitarian starts in the heart, not with the bank account. Focus on what you want, not what you don't want, because you're keeping yourself in what you don't want. When you focus on something that you don't want, guess what? You manifest what you don't want. You bring it into your reality. You keep yourself there. Focus on what you do want. The world that you want to experience. The world you want to see your kids and grandkids and great-grandkids grow up in. Because right now, many are focused on the old, not what they actually want. You're keeping everyone in the dark, collectively. Start focusing on the world you want to experience and stop focusing on the world you're trying to leave behind, because your focus is keeping you there. You are making sure that you experience the darkness while saying you want to experience the light. You will not experience both. You need to make a decision, and you need to make it now. All right, take care, everyone. Bye for now.